Assalamualaikum. My name is Safa Nur Halila Hanani binti Abdul Halim with matric number 281045 and I will start the presentation. First of all, I would like to briefly explain the background of each of the corporation. Apple Incorporation was established back in the 1st April 1976 by the Steve duos, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. The corporation was listed under one of the Big Five tech, and Apple Incorporation is the first public association in the United States to be valued at more than $1 trillion in August 2018, and the corporation currently valued at more than $3 trillion in January 2022. On the other hand, Samsung was established back in the 1st March 1938 by Lee Byung-chul. Over 3 decades of its operation, Samsung successfully diversified their business operation in many areas. As in 2020, Samsung was listed under the top 8 of the highest international brand as team. Now let's move on to vision and mission statement. As stated on top of the slide is the mission of Apple Incorporation. There are 4 components arises from the mission statement, and those 4 are the best consumer experiences, enhancing the life of people, commission of public, and top quality products. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the slide is the vision of Apple Incorporation. Apple seeks to produce an extraordinary product for their customer worldwide. Now, stated on top of the slide is the mission of Samsung. It illustrates parts of enhancing neighborhood, predominant product and services, and commit more resources and invention. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the slide is the vision of Samsung. It associates with its tributes, which is embolden the world, cynosure the development, and adding values to social success. For management teams, the current CEO of Apple is Tim Cook with the help of the other management members. There are various positions for the management team in Apple, such as Vice President of Software Engineering, Vice President of Corporate Law, Head of People Retail, and etc. Meanwhile, for Samsung, the current executive of Vice President is Kinam Kim, and there are also various positions for management teams in Samsung, such as the Vice President of General Manager, the Vice President of Cloud Platform, the Vice President of Human Resource, and etc. This management team is the one that will lead the employees in performing their responsibilities well in order to achieve their vision and missions.
Okay, hi, my name is Najwa. So I will continue the presentation regarding internationalization process for Apple company. Firstly, Apple have the initial stage of market publicity because they want to learn more about the market. Sweden was the first foreign country where Apple opted to sell their product. And after that, Apple entered the market through greenfield strategy. The firm received an offer from 2 small communications company to provide the Apple computers with the first design computer, and it established a better relationship between market consumer and ensure that they will provide high quality product and services. And lastly, they are doing joint venture with Microsoft in 1997. Apple has obtained a Spanish distributor supply the electronic automatic equipment throughout the integrations. Okay, for Samsung company, in order to expand their business, they are focusing on the manufacturing and exporting, which is they export their products such as washing machine, television, and fridge around the world. And secondly, in order to make Samsung go internationally, they are using global strategy. It is focused on finance through integrations into a range of company product standardizations with the purpose of lowering product costs and a globally consistent level of product. And lastly, FDI, which is foreign direct investment. Samsung initial internationalization effort was centered on the exporting and distribution of television to Panama. In 1978, it launched its first overseas branch in the US. Meanwhile, in 1982, the first subsidiary production factory outside the US in Portugal was built. Okay, next for internationalization motive. For Apple, they're using economy of scales, which is Apple has produced over 10 million iPhone every quarter, and it has an advantage over competitors like Samsung in terms of lowering production costs and also the greater market analysis. Meanwhile, for the external, it is because of the locations. Second, product life cycle. In the market, most of the iPhone models have a relatively long life cycle. Based on the observation, iPhone 4S has the longest life cycle because it was produced in a bargain edition with an 8 GB storage after it was released. Okay, Samsung is the key aspect that has given it significant competitive advantage over its rival because the price is reasonable and affordable to the consumer. Second, market seeking. It's planned to increase the low-cost 5G smartphone lineup. It is because to attract more customers to use their product.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all. My name is Nur Shahira binti Zazali and my metric number is 277111. I will continue to present about the relevant theories for Apple and Samsung. Their theoretical approaches of the M&E respond to the question of why firms choose to expand their markets overseas through FDI rather than alternative strategies such as licensing. These theories attempt to explain both the location of value-added activities as well as their ownership and organization. There are two theories used by Apple and Samsung, which are internalization theory and the Uppsala model. The first theory is the internalization theory. The internalization theory applies when a transaction is handled by an agency rather than being routed to someone else. Apple is a well-known high-tech company that designs, manufactures, and other personal computing and telecommunications equipment. Apple uses this theory to enlarge its businesses through retail premises, online premises, direct sales forces, and so on. Apple also chose differentiation strategy as its primary global expansion to deliver high customer values through its prominent brand. Apple also invests in collaborates with large and small businesses all over the world. In contrast, Samsung has decided to enter a foreign market through a joint venture or partnership. The reason is that both parties want to help the supplying company succeed. For example, Samsung became the biggest global investors in China. Next, the Uppsala model. This model addresses between the foundation chain in terms of internalization pattern and the psychic distance chain, which includes market and cultural knowledge. Apple's market strategy, which includes market knowledge and commitment, has an impact on actual activities and direct consequences. The Uppsala model describes two distinct operational patterns for Apple, which occurs when a firm participates in its home country and interface with when a company begins to enter a new market with a wider psychic distance. However, Samsung differs from the Uppsala model when the company has always focused on being close to home base, does not adhere to a linear investment plan from close Asian countries to overseas. For instance, Samsung started expanding its products to the global market in Brazil and South America in 1988. The company also changed its focus to the Asian market, specifically South Korea and China. Samsung has adopted a diversification strategy to maintain growth. Samsung has made a significant investment in the development of innovative products and technological research.
Hello everyone, my name is Yuvraj Sunter. My metric number is 279726. I'm going to talk about the international strategies and their formulation. My first point is social presence. Apple has a traditionary method to mark advertisement. It has been minor presence through the digital entertainment, while Samsung is available as a variety of browser entertainment channels like YouTube, Twitter for Samsung Mobile and so on. Samsung also has to collaborate with the main application areas and segment to target the audience with social missions. My second point is advertising. Apple has dispatched web-based mission to client, While Samsung has priced the Samsung as advertisement, it has advanced with the cell phones and adding dark blue connection to the white foundation introduced by Apple. The world has advanced to come to the energetic, quick and most slender cell phones, and the more advanced enablers are obvious. My third point is customer engagement. Mark sent off your voice to show how numerous people are iPad do work with unexpected ways and their own way. The mission launched in 2014 transformed out to be more about people using iPads than the actual product. Samsung launched its own mission dubbed the Amazing Art Piece. The mission was expressly designed to advance the Galaxy Note's pen style. The mission became the Guinness World Record for the Note. My fourth point is viral video marketing. Samsung launched the mission, the next big thing already here, to promote their new Galaxy S2 phone series. The organization made fun of the Apple customer in their promotion. Samsung increased the video inflation by more than 360%. In reality, Apple only increased their video entrances by 5.8% per year in the new 5 years, comparing to the Samsung.
Let's continue with the reasons why Apple and Samsung select the international strategies. Having a social presence makes it greater than honesty for our customers to sink down to us and interface with us. Virtual amusement is not restrained to definitely give your item. It may likewise be applied for unique missions. The first is social presence. By social presence, the employer can also improvise their product through client feedback. Marketing has staffed a simple one within the enterprise global through empowering sellers to sincerely take care of every difference for the attention of customers. For example, Apple and Samsung have to pass from marketing through online platforms to without difficulty seize global client attraction.
My reason for selecting customer engagement is customer engagement is blessing customer and carry out the identical truth, increasing their fees to even the display modern day business to business purchase assumption. To keep customer related to the duration their purchase procedure, to foster purchase annually and acquire huge purchaser data. And for employee like Samsung and iPod, it's a platform where the employee can communicate with the client on the feedback of the product. Moving on, my reason for choosing viral advertising is something that generates hobby in envelope or product with a consequently capability income through messages and unfold from character to character. The concept is the customer themselves pick a percentage of content material due to the velocity and reality that make sharing easy. Social network are herbal epithet of sort of advertising, and it can increase the sales and detail of products to the customer faster. Thank you, that's all from me.
Good day, Doctor. My name is Jalesmi, daughter of K. Klotongan, matrix number 281170, and today I'll be presenting about internationalization challenges of Samsung and Apple. Samsung is a leading electronic manufacturer and distributor. Due to its marketing method, the company's market share has grown dramatically over the past decade. Its high-end products are reasonably priced, especially compared to Apple. The corporate faces a number of obstacles that affect the market profitability of its product. The company's largest marketing challenge is selling its smartphone to the corporate customer. As for Apple, corporate customers have proven to be a profitable market. Security concerns make corporate customers less likely to purchase Samsung smartphone and other communication device, making market penetrating harder. It is because Google's Android power Samsung smartphone, and Samsung OS is more prone to virus and hackers than Apple because of Samsung smartphone OS and security issue. Samsung's market reputation suffer from customers' complaint. Organizational purchasers destroyed their communication device. In the third quarter of 2021, Samsung reclaimed market share from Apple after the iPhone 12 arrived as the biggest proportion of the global smartphone. Next, Apple and Samsung, large corporation. This demographic disparity predict product market. The user market rise widely. Smartphone leaders battle for market share as the industry grows. Samsung and Apple are mobile phone partners and rivals. Samsung compete with Apple in the laptop, tab, and smartphone market and supply Apple with LED display and flash drive memory chip. As we all know, everyone wanted the newest mobile phone. There are several options for Samsung folding phone to just like iPhone. Secondly, this made Apple aims to regain market dominance. Apple is improving current product rather than creating new one. Apple invested much in product development and innovation. Innovating intensely may need 10 years during which may company money to release new product. Impatient customer may appreciate companies that embrace new technology rapidly, and this made Apple respond well to the problem. The company's latest model lacked major and enhancement. As for the third one, Samsung and Apple have opposite management approaches. iPhone and iPod are a part of Apple's Blue Ocean strategy. Samsung improvised existing technology using the Red Ocean approach. Apple is putting less focus on the product development than Samsung, which is pushing harder to be more innovative. Lastly, conclusion. Apple is one of the most well-known brands that ever established, one of the big five of that, and for good justification. In 2020, Samsung is at the top 8 for highest internationalization brand esteem. Sweden was the first foreign country where Apple adopted to sell the product. On the other hand, Samsung is currently one of the biggest technology corporations in the world. The company used global strategy in order to go internationally. Apple sells its product globally through the retail premises, online premises, direct sales force, and other channels. In order to survive and maintain quality products in the foreign market, Apple chose different as its primary global expansion to deliver high customer value through its prominent brand. What more, Apple is never unsure whether or not to highlight the benefit of the product to their suitable interest group. Likewise, Samsung is emphasized the Galaxy S advertisement. Samsung is one of the world's top manufacturer and distributor of electric devices. As we all know, the firm has had enormous market expansion over the last 10 years as a result of market strategy. Nevertheless, at the moment, the company is facing a variety of challenges that might have had an impact on the market property of its product. Apple's approach is aimed at reclaiming its prior market dominance, as I mentioned previously. Apple has previously spent a significant amount of money on product development and innovation. Apple seems to have reacted to the present situation in a positive manner. That's all from me. Thank you.